Well, welcome back. Thanks for joining us for another Cheeky Tuesday video. Right, well, what a week. What an absolute week from last Tuesday.
It's been mad.
If you cast your minds back to last Tuesday, we was talking about the fact that, you know, we hadn't really got much to tell you. We told you about new markets and things like that. But other than that, we didn't really have much for report. And then we said, well, you know, we next Tuesday we'll have moved and everything will be good and we'll have more news to report. Well, that afternoon, we started to run the engine to recharge the batteries, didn't we?
Yeah.
And all the bells and whistles and alarms went off. The engine died on us. It didn't die completely, but we lost all oil pressure.
And it was overheating.
It was overheating, and it's been a complete nightmare. And as we are today, Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. What did you get me for Valentine's Day?
I'll show you later.
Take that as a nothing.
I know I've got you something. So as of today, the engine still isn't repaired, but we have moved. So we're unsure at the moment because it's kind of one of those scenarios where one can cause the other. So the engine could have overheated and caused us to have low oil pressure, or the low oil pressure could have caused the engine to overheat. So we're kind of in the process of eliminating scenarios.
Kind of in limbo land, aren't we? Because we're not sure what's happening.
Yeah. So we needed to move because we was desperate for water.
Yeah. So
we have moved. We're in a fantastic spot. Well, I'll get onto that in a minute. So basically what's happened then is we had to move, didn't we? So because the engine had got hot, the oil would have been burnt anyway. It would have damaged the oil. So I did an oil change and put some fresh oil in. So we knew we would have to run the engine a bit, but we decided we would put new oil in, and then we waited until like early morning. And there was a little bit of ice on the canal, wasn't there?
We didn't know there was when we set off, because where we was, there wasn't any.
No, and then as we got a bit further around, there was bits of ice. It wasn't
Nothing
thick,
major.
but we don't like cruising in ice, but
we had
water. So yeah, we cruised for a little bit, but because everything was cold, the air temperature was cold, it was about 0 degrees, we left the boards up so that cold air could get into the engine, so it would keep it cooler for longer, and we just kept our eye on the pressure and the temps. Every time we got to a lock, because we had 3 locks, we had to shut the engine down, let it coast in, rope up, get it through that way. We even pulled it
from one lock
to another. We actually pulled it.
I didn't. I went ahead and set the lock.
Yeah, one of our friends came to help us, and we pulled the boat with ropes again, so we didn't have to run the engine unnecessarily. And then we ran it. We got to the service point. We managed to get water, which was the main thing. So if we didn't get any further than that, we was in a good spot.
Well, we got water, got rid of the rubbish, and sorted the toilets.
But we're actually now on a mooring.
Private moorings,
it's private moorings. We've managed to get a spot. Our friend actually moors on here, and we've managed to get in. We don't know how long we can be on here for. Hopefully it's long enough to get the engine repaired.
But we're loving being on power, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got shore power, and as you can probably see how bright it is in the boat, we are in full sun. So we have got the best solar ever this year. We're on shore power. And we've got a water supply, so we aren't in any kind of worry now about charging batteries. All that side of it, water, rubbish, everything has been taken away from us, so we can now concentrate on getting work done and getting orders done, and we can concentrate on getting the engine done. So we've been and picked up parts, haven't we? So I've got some new oil.
Yeah, but we're just waiting for a couple more parts coming
So I've got
out
some
there.
new oil because I'm going to do another oil change with a better quality oil. I've got a new oil filter. I'm waiting for a new air filter to come because obviously air filters can make your engines run hotter if that's the cause. And we're going to try and fathom out a way of bleeding the cooling system. So we think we may have airlocks within the cooling system in the skin tank and everything else. Now, unfortunately, our skin tank doesn't have a bleed valve. So I'm trying to fathom a way of how I can disconnect the pipes to the skin tank, make sure that the skin tank and the pipes are full with water, not air, and then somehow connect them back to the engine without creating another airlock in the engine, because the engine will have drained.
And without it all pouring out everywhere.
Well, it's going to pour out everywhere.
Whilst I'm filming, watching Gareth go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So I'm trying to fathom a way, because I don't want to run the engine without the cooling system, because I don't want to damage anything. But I'm trying to fathom a way of how I can purge all the air out so that it is 100% water in that. And we can be happy that it's 100% water and no air in there. And then at that point, we'll run the engine. And we'll see how we go. And if that works, happy days. If it doesn't work, then we can start to look down the things of, is the thermostat working? Is the water pump on its way out and drawing air in? Or is it just knackered and not pumping water efficiently? Is it... it could be the fuel lift pump. Now, I know it sounds daft, but apparently the fuel lift pump is notorious on a Lister engine. I don't know about others, but the diaphragm inside can have a little pinprick and it can drip oil down into your... it can drop diesel, into your oil. Now, we can't smell diesel on the oil, so I'm assuming it isn't that.
We couldn't smell it in the old oil.
No, but... You know, if there's a little bit going into the pressure but not enough to smell it because it may burn off, then I don't know. So, yeah, there's other things we can check. But because of where we are, we can get that dealt with. But it's just been one heck of a really, really stressful week.
Somebody's creeping.
Because one of my main worries at the start was that the oil pump had gone. Now, although an oil pump is kind of a... It's not the easiest of fixes, but it's not the hardest of fixes. Unfortunately, because of the nature of an engine in a boat, you can't get underneath the engine. So we would have to remove the engine from the boat just to do that work. Well, straight away, we're hundreds of pounds probably into cost, you know. So it's a worrying time that it could end up costing us an absolute fortune. Especially even if it's... if it needs the engine
sorry, somebody's just
rebuilding
come to the window.
and stuff like that. Is this is our friend? Yeah, our friend. I think we've got a post office run on the way. We've got a bag of parcels and our friend's got a car. So luckily we're getting a lift to the post office today. Or Lou's getting a lift to the post office today. So yeah, we'll deal with that. So yeah, it's been all go. So we'll keep you updated on the engine. But if anybody knows a way of getting the air out of the system, please, as many people as they can, drop us a comment. You can message us on Facebook. You can put it in the YouTube comments. Any ways of how we can do it when there isn't a bleed valve, because I can't get my head around it at the minute.
Come on, River Bobs, you can't stand there.
Yeah, go on, move up. Baby news, Lou. Tell them the baby news.
We've got 3 weeks left. Can't wait. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, she's 37 weeks today. Everything seems to be going good so far.
I think it's going to be a lot sooner than 3 weeks, though.
I don't think she's going to be a million miles away. I'm hoping that he comes on Sunday, which will be the 19th.
Next Cheeky Tuesday could be a big one. We don't know yet.
Well, if he comes on Sunday, the 19th, I will be over the moon because it's my birthday Sunday. And what birthday present would it be having your first grandson?
Oh dear.
Right.
Calm down. Obviously there'll be some dogs on the towpath on the other side there.
can't see a thing because
Yeah.
of the sun.
Either that or there'll be a boat moving. There'll
Yeah.
be something or other.
Yeah. Right, Shadow.
Yeah, so that's all good news. Other than that, that's kind of the engine has completely kind of took over the whole week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we haven't really got any. We've not dealt with any markets.
Oh, here comes Shadow.
So we've no new markets booked at the moment. But we will keep you updated on the market front. And other than that, I don't think there's much else really, is there? It's all, like I said, we've just been concentrating on getting work done and dealing with the engine this week. So it has just been all encapsulated with that. But yeah, we've had some great lives on Facebook again. Remember, if you're not joining us on Facebook, remember to join us on Facebook. We've been making some new rings. We've been making leather bracelets. We've had all sorts of stuff, and I've been making Louise's birthday present, which we'll show you that on next Cheeky Tuesday. I'll show you that one.
Yeah.
If you're only watching us on YouTube, we'll show you that. So there we go.
Our friend's baking a birthday cake as well, isn't she?
Yep, a lemon drizzle cake.
Lemon drizzle birthday cake. Oh, and I'm not sharing with nobody.
I'll have a trifle instead. Then.
You won't be having my trifle neither.
But anyway, it's Valentine's Day, so I think you're going to go to the post office now.
Yeah, I'm going to the post office.
Are we doing something special for tea? Are we having anything nice for tea?
Spaghetti meatballs.
Spaghetti meatballs, there we go.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I may change my mind.
Yeah. Maybe even a bottle of wine while it's Valentine's Day. Maybe,
I
maybe
have got
not.
a couple in.
Yeah. So we might do that. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Like I said, we've not really else to share with you this week, have we?
No,
So,
it's only a quick one this week.
yeah, just a quick one this week. But hopefully next week we'll have much better engine news.
And maybe baby news.
Maybe baby news. We'll have baby updates. I think we might even have another market sorted by next Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. We should have baby news, market news, and engine news next Tuesday. So next Tuesday should be a good one.
And I'll be a year older.
And Louise will be a year older.
Can we stay to this Tuesday?
50 what?
Want me to smash your face in? No.
Anyway, guys, stay safe. Look after yourselves. Thanks for joining us for this quick little update. Hope to see you over on Facebook and see you on Thursday for our Thursday vlog. But for now, from everybody here, take care of yourselves and we'll see you soon.
Bye.